ArsenalFanTV, you're probably thinking, what am I doing around here? Well, just about to head off to the Russian embassy. Got to get my visas sorted out for next week's game. You wouldn't believe it, right? To go to Russia, right, you need a visa. The hotel that you're staying at has to give you a voucher, right? You've got to go along to the embassy, you've got to get your fingerprints taken, you've got to bring a picture along with you, you've got to bring your passport along with you, then you can get your visa. Cost of the visa, £186 each to go to Russia. Unbelievable. But listen, you're going to follow your team, that's what you're going to do. But listen, before we get to Russia, which of course is next week, we've got the small matter of playing CSKA Moscow in the first leg at the Emirates Stadium on Thursday night. And listen, this is a big, big game. The biggest game of the season. Every one of these Europa League games from now till the end of the season will be the biggest game, because basically our season hinges on these games. And CSKA Moscow will be no pushover. You know, don't get it twisted. They are a decent side. They beat Lyon in the last round when nobody expected them to beat Lyon. Lyon, remember, came into this tournament really, really hungry to win it, because the actual final is taking place at Lyon's new ground, and they were desperate to get there, but CSKA turned them over 2 legs, and that was a very, very impressive victory by CSKA Moscow. And we've played them once before. It was quite a while ago, back in the 2006-07 season. We was in the Champions League with them, and over the 2 legs, they got the better of us. I think we drew with them at home and they beat us away. So it's gonna be a tough game against CSKA Moscow, make no bones about it. I know that, you know, they finished third in their group in the Champions League. Manchester United turned them over pretty easily. They couldn't get past Basel either. And you look on that and you say, they can't get past Basel, they can't be all that. But as I said, they beat Lyon and they're in the Champions League. They were in the Champions League and they dropped out of it. Something that I hate, by the way. I just can't get my head around how a team can be rewarded for failure, but that's what's happened to CSKA, and they will be playing us. So we're really going to have to be on it on Thursday if we are to get past CSKA. I was chatting to a lot of fans at the weekend, and they kind of sort of thought, oh, it's going to be easy. Remember when we fought that, when we played Monaco that time? Remember what happened? So we've got to be on it. And if we are on it, we've got a great chance of progressing. Now, who's going to start? That's going to be the big question. Obviously, Ospina will be in goal. The back 4 is probably going to be what you saw at the weekend, apart from Koscielny will come in. Koscielny obviously left out of that game at the weekend because, you know, he's been rested. There's a load of wind being blown here. And in the midfield, I expect Xhaka to come back in, and probably, who's going to get left out? Will Ramsey be in there? Wilshere, it's definitely going to have to play, I would have thought. Özil will be in there. Mkhitaryan will be back in there. And who's going to be the striker in the team? Again, that's going to be very interesting. Welbeck seemed to come off the pitch the other day with a bit of a back injury. Was that just a precaution to get him off early in case that got any worse? And Lacazette, you know, it was great to see him get that goal, the unselfish penalty that Aubameyang gave him, but will he start in the game? He's only just come back at about 15-20 minutes the other day. Listen, the manager was saying he's still a bit off fitness and sharpness, but Lacazette will be a major asset in that game, and we need goals. I think we really need to go there with a couple of goals lead and keeping a clean sheet. If we can do that, we've got a great chance of progressing. We have to keep a clean sheet. It's very important in these type of games that you don't make them, you know, score a goal so that they've got that valuable away goal to go away with. So Arsenal need to win this, and I think they will. I think we'll be pumped up for it. I want to see the fans pumped up for it as well. We've seen all the recent games with the empty seats where season ticket holders have just sort of said, I can't be bothered to go along. I want to see everybody there tomorrow. We've really, really got to get behind the team and really treat this like a real proper cup tie, which it is, by the way. And if we do that, if the fans are for the cause and the players are for the cause, we should have too much for CSKA Moscow. I'm predicting Arsenal going to win this game by 2-0. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think your team should be. Should we bring back in Iwobi? Hasn't had a great time of it recently, but he's the sort of player that can run out defences, which, you know, we're going to, you know, CSKA are going to come, they're going to be pretty defensive, they're going to be difficult to break down, so we're going to need a lot of firepower in that game. So what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below, but I'm looking forward to the game. CSKA Moscow coming to the Emirates to take on Arsenal. Hopefully we get a great result, and then when I go away to Russia next week, it'll be a more comfortable trip. Thanks for watching. We're giving you a chance to be on ArsenalFanTV and give your opinion after the game. All you got to do is WhatsApp your video and hold the camera like this. Send it straight after.